afternoon, everyone. Today we will discuss science words of chapter 1. These science words are given at the back of your chapter. This is fourth class. We discuss first of all transpirations. Transpirations, the loss of water or evaporation from the leaves of a plant is called the transpirations. What is the definition? The loss of water or evaporation from a leaf of a plant is called transpirations. You can write the loss of water from the leaves is called the transpiration. It is sufficient. The loss of water or evaporation from a leaf of a plant is called the transpiration. How does transpiration take place? This is the leaf. On the lower surface of the leaves, some tiny holes are present. These tiny holes are called stomata. They are not visible with our naked eye. We can see only through the microscope. With the help of the stomata, transpirations done. What are the function of the stomata? Stomata help in exchange of gases. During the photosynthesis, they take the carbon dioxide and release oxygen. And during the respiration, they take oxygen and release carbon dioxide. The excess water inside the plant, they give away with the help of the stomata in the atmosphere. These water vapors form the clouds and bring the rain. That's why we are saying that trees brings rains. This is the right statement. Second is evergreen plant. Evergreen plant, their words suggest plants which grow in the heavy rainfall areas have broad leaves. Their leaves remains green throughout the year are called the evergreen plants. So plants which grow in heavy rainfall areas, these plants grow where a rainfall is more, rain is more. That's why they are known as the evergreen plants. And areas have the broad leaves. They are having broad leaves. Have broad leaves. Two things are clear. that the plants which grow in the heavy rainfall areas and have the broad leaves, their leaves green throughout the year. Throughout the year. Clear the definition. Evergreen plants, plants which grow in heavy rainfall areas, have the broad leaves and their leaves green throughout the year. For example, plants, cotton plants, sugarcane, rice. These are the example of evergreen plants. Cotton, rice and sugarcane is the example of, are the examples of evergreen plants. Next is insectivorous plant. Insectivorous plant. The plants which eat the insects are called the insectivorous plant. The plants which eat the insects are called insectivorous plant. Example of insectivorous plants: pitcher plant, sundew, pitcher plant, sundew, Venus flytrap, Venus. These are the examples of insectivorous plants. The plants, they prepare their own food, there is no problem, but for the nitrogen, they eat the insects. For example, pitcher plants. Pitcher plant, it is a like a pitcher and that has the lid. Automatically, when insect entered in the pitcher, automatically lid is closed and insect is digested inside. They take the nitrogen from the insects. That's why they eat the insects. So those plants which eat the insects are called the insectivorous plant. Example: pitcher plant, sundew, Venus flytrap. Next is chlorophyll. Chlorophyll, the green pigment present in the leaves, is called the chlorophyll. The green pigment present in the leaf is called chlorophyll. You know very well that this green pigment present in the leaves help in the photosynthesis. For photosynthesis, what is the photosynthesis? Food making process by the green plants is called the photosynthesis. The photosynthesis, four raw materials is needed. One is the water, second is carbon dioxide, third is sunlight, and fourth is chlorophyll. Then they prepare their food. With these raw materials, they prepare their foods by the process of the photosynthesis. Clear it? Chlorophyll. Again you repeat. Transpirations. the loss of water from the leaves is called the transpirations. Second, evergreen plants, plants which grow in heavy rainfall areas have the broad leaves, their leaves green throughout the year. For example, cotton, rice and sugarcane. Next is insectivorous plants. The plants which eat the insects are called the insectivorous plants. They are taking nitrogen from the insects. That's why they are known as the insectivorous plants. Example, pitcher plant, sundew and Venus flytrap. Next is chlorophyll. The green pigment present in the leaves is called chlorophyll. Chlorophyll help in the photosynthesis.